Picked it out.
Short sleeve overcoat.
Smiles, pick it up.
Yep.
Dre, we saw that obviously what was on your shoes. You know the relationship you have with LeBron. Was that just a friendly competition going?
You want my honest answer, or you want me to lie to you?
I want you to be Draymond.
Well, that's honesty. So my guy, Jaquel, he just like brought me the shoes yesterday, maybe. I was getting a haircut, and he brought me the shoes and was like, "Hey, this guy made these for you for Christmas. We're wearing them all." And I was getting a haircut. I was sleepy. If you go look at his Instagram, I fell asleep getting a haircut, everything. And I was like, I might wear them. And then I woke up today and I was in a better mood. I was like, yeah, I'm wearing those. That's what I want. So I had no input on it, honestly. I wish I could have took credit for it, but I hate lying. So, but you know what's crazy? I didn't even think about that. Maybe that's why the guy made it, trolling Bron. I didn't even think about that, but dang, that was good. That was good. Forgot all about that.
Now, Merry Christmas. You know,
Merry
you
Christmas
guys
to
got
you too.
8 blocks. You know, KD got 5 blocks, especially blocking LeBron James. In your mind, what makes KD so great at protecting the rim?
I think K really had 4 blocks because I'm going to take credit for one of those. No, I mean, he's, I always say defense is just about wanting to do it. And, you know, he's bought into just wanting to play defense. You know, one thing, if you watch the evolution of Kevin's career, he came in and he could just score. He would go get you 20 every night, but that's all he could do. And over the course of years, he became a better passer. You know, he became a better rebounder. And this is just a part of the evolution. He's become a much better defender. And that makes our defense tough. You know, when you got your small forward, you know, protecting the rim the way he does, usually he's always the weak side man, you know, or coming down and get a block shot in there. And that's stifling for a defense, so, I mean, for an offense. So, you know, it's been great to have him playing at the level he's been on the defensive end, but not only this year. I think he's like that last year as well. And it's continued to get better this year.
Who got that Tristan Thompson dunk attempt? Was that you? Was that both of you?
We both got it, but he earned that block because he got it first. So I kind of sprinkled a little finishing touches on it, but he got it first. Well, when Zaza started, we run quite a bit through Zaza, through the elbow. You know, he's a great passer. Zaza's more of a bruiser. He does abuse people, but more of a bruiser. And Jordan is just kind of up and down. Everything's tempo. Obviously more athletic. They both bring, you know, something different to our team. Something different, but both guys that we really need. So, you know, obviously I don't think we've missed a beat with Jordan in there. And when Zaza's in there, we don't miss a beat either. So, you know, 2 completely different styles. And we're going to need them both to play, you know, big minutes for us and, you know, in big situations as Jordan did tonight. Zaza's in those situations quite a bit. Finals last year, I think he helped, you know, take Tristan Thompson out of the finals last year. So, you know, there's going to be moments where, you know, Steve kind of does his thing where he do it by committee. Zaza's going to have his moments where we need him to be huge, and Jordan will have his as well. But Jordan was phenomenal tonight. He helped us win that game.
Draymond, you were saying earlier in the season that Kevin's never going to get his proper due as far as the respect on defense. Do you think that could ever change?
I think he's getting more respect as of late about his defense. But if that was someone that just played defense, it'll still be more, you know. But you're doing a Kevin Durant a disservice if you just talk about his defense because he's so good offensively. And if you're just talking about his defense, you're probably going to look like you don't know what you're talking about because if you don't say nothing about the offense, that's what he's spectacular at. In the same sense, I think he's getting, like I said, he's getting more credit for it, and which is great. But it'll never overshadow his offense. But I'm happy that he's getting the credit that he's due, you know, on the defensive end, and more people are starting to notice.
Do you think Kevin gets particularly pumped for these matchups against LeBron, and do you enjoy watching him in these games?
I haven't, you know, saw anything where he's more excited or, you know, to play LeBron than he is to play anyone else. Obviously, when you're a great playing against another great, you take on that challenge, and you know he's taking on that challenge. You you know, and anybody's going to be like that, you know, when you have the type of challenge in front of you. So he stepped up big in the moments, but I don't see anything different than I see on any other night.
What happened in that sequence? I think it was the first quarter where Calderon was mad. There was some stuff over towards the bench, and then you ended up getting hit with a tee.
I just asked, how can he yell in his face like that and not get a tech?
Is that why you got checked?
Yeah. That's crazy to me. Like, that looked like a shout match between a umpire and a manager. Like, that's how it looked to me. You see this, what they call a skipper? Come out and and then sometimes they get thrown out, sometimes they go back to the bench. He didn't get thrown out, he just went back to the bench, or to the dugout. So I'm wondering, how did he just get to go back to the dugout and not get a technical? I don't know, but I got one.
You're obviously Defensive Player of the Year. You're known for your defense. Did you know how good Kevin was on defense? And I know that Kerr has emphasized defense, and I know people believe defense wins, but you were just talking, Kevin was the shooter. Did you know how good he was?
I'll tell you what, you always see, if you watch the game, you would always see over the years him make some defensive plays, but he never really cared. He hadn't never really bought into it. You know, sometimes he'd take on the challenge and show you how good he could be. I played against Kevin the year before he came here in the